Hi guys, Paul here from PA Brew News. Maniacs Meat, kind of. Got a little collection here, the Paul Naschy collection. One of my friends asked me to do a Paul Naschy collection DVD collection. I have VHSs and stuff, of course, but he wanted me to just do a little quick video of my Paul Naschy stuff. So listen to Phenomenon on vinyl right now and the soundtrack, and we are going to do the Paul Naschy DVD collection, which was probably one of my favorite actors, directors, whole deal. It's in the top 5 for sure. So let me just do the newest one I cured, which is a kind of a less than price, less than stand up guy running a kind of bar gambling brothel. This is The Frenchman's Garden by Paul Naschy, or with Paul Naschy, rather. See? Human Beasts. Love this one. Absolutely beautiful cannibal themed film. Definitely check it out. Here's a double pack with The Horror Rises from the Tomb, a zombie film with Paul Naschy, with another one that's absolutely fantastic with the absolutely gloriously beautiful Helga Linné, which is Lorelei's Grasp, which is a beautiful creature feature. And you should definitely check it out if you like Spanish horror or just horror like, 70s, good 60s, 70s horror in general. Lorelei's Grasp is definitely one you have to check out. Absolutely. And I just woke up, so my hair's not brushed or anything. I just put it back because fuck it. Inquisition. Great film. Look at that. Sexy Paul Naschy. There we go. Crimson. The man with the severed head, basically. Goes a little bit nutsy poo. Definitely check it out. I'm not going full scale review of these films. House of Psychotic Women, also known as Eyes of the Broken Doll. And Blue Eyes of the Broken Doll, sorry. And this is a beautiful, absolutely glorious giallo film that you should check out. Assignment Terror. Assignment Terror is a little weird. Alien invasion mixed with fear and horror sci-fi stuff. Definitely check it out. This is just pure trash. Eyes of the Werewolf is just too late 90s. Just, I have it. I have it on DVD, VHS as well. Howl of the Devil. Really fun. And this actually has Carolyn Monroe in it, too. It isn't the greatest thing in the world, but at the same time, Howl of the Devil with Carolyn Monroe back and forth between Paul Naschy and stuff is definitely something for a watch, indeed. And it is a werewolf film, so definitely got to have it. Curse of the Devil is one of my favorite Paul Naschy films and werewolf films in general. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. And I curse you, and Satan will see you pay. Very cool stuff. The Curse of the Devil is one of the top, for me, one of the top. But this is the top. Werewolf versus Vampire Woman. This is just a $1 release. I don't actually have. It's Werewolf Shadow is another title for this one. Werewolf vs. Vampire Woman, also have it on Blu-ray and VHS. So this is a top, my favorite Naschy film. I just love this film. But Curse of the Devil is another one you just need. And these 70s Bush, god damn it, so great for so little price. Devil's Possessed, really cool film too. And you get to see him rip a nipple right off a woman, and it looks great. Absolutely fantastic. Another one that was released also later by Trauma too, The Hanging Woman. Definitely a weird supernatural film with him just being a creepazoid for sure. It's a really interesting film. Is Michael Goff in this one? I don't know if Michael Goff's in this one. Somebody's in this one that has a Michael Goff film. A vibe. Another one, a great one, Dracula's Love, where he plays Dracula. Very cool one. Very cool indeed. Dracula's Great Love. Also know there's a couple AKAs to most of these films, so if you've ever seen this one, but definitely a fun little film. Not as sexy and nudity as I hoped it would be, but it's pretty damn good. Another sci-fi glorious one, which is The Fury of the Wolfman. My mom bought me this one a couple years ago, and this one is a couple, 10 years ago now, but a decade ago. But the very computerized sci-fi element to this one, where she's doing experiments on it, trying to control this guy that she's supposed to love, kind of thing, in terms of the werewolf, and then using that to kind of throw him down. Another film, Tomb of the Werewolf, another a later '90s film that probably should have never been made too. I have this one VHS as well. There you go. We'll just say that. Here's a absolutely fun one. It's also known as Night of the Howling Beast. This is the Werewolf and the Yeti, a great, fun, absolutely classic Naschy film where there is a werewolf, which is he plays, and a Yeti, and there's lots of nudity, and it is fun and good. So that's awesome. Night of the Werewolf, I think this is also known as Return of the Werewolf. And this is a really great film. And obviously you can see this is a special release edition of this one. Excellent film. Definitely, if you're a Naschy film fan, you should definitely have this one, and also this one in your collection as well, among Curse of the Werewolf and Werewolf vs. Vampire Woman. This is a later one where he just plays a rich asshole. Basically, he is the curator of a prison, like the warden, and he's just a douchebag. And he sends this Rottweiler, mechanicalized Rottweiler. He's just an asshole, and he just wants to rape girls. That's what he wants to do. He's a dick. It's not a really great film, but it's got some, pretty interesting scenes in it for sure. Here is another one, Exorcismo, where he has to exorcise the demon. A little bit of a Exorcist ripoff, but I think all Exorcist ripoffs are better than The Exorcist because it's really not that good. It's just one of those films that it's not that good. It's just The Omen, The Exorcist, Poltergeist, the original one, things like that. There's a lot of ones like, they're not really that good, and I don't believe in the Christian boogeyman, so it's not scary, if you know what I mean. But Exorcismo is a very fun one. There you go. Also, did I get one in? Pretty good. Ooh, I was gonna say another film. I thought I got it in, but I'm not sure. Well, there's like Beyond the Door and stuff, but there's another one. Damn, I don't know if I got it in or not. But let's stick to Naschy for a second. Another Giallo, a dragonfly for every corpse. Another good Giallo. Please check it out if you love Giallo films. And just a nice supernatural crazy one with lots of nudity at the beginning and a big mace into the face. Panic Beats, and this is a Mondo Macabro release, so do check it out because Mondo Macabro does a lot of really great releases. This is another older, more new film, but it comes with a bunch of Coffin Joe releases. This is Werewolf in the Amazon Collection, and it comes with a bunch of different film releases from Coffin Joe, I'm pretty sure, if that is correct, which I think it is. But definitely check it out. Werewolf in the Amazon, another shitty film from the newer age, because honestly, everything after 1989 just don't even bother because they're all shit. Basically, well, there's a couple good ones, but not too many. And this is Ivan Cardasso, a lot of Ivan Cardasso films, which I think was Coffin Joe. I might be wrong, but there you go. And Werewolf in the Amazon. We have another one. This is Dr. Jekyll and the Werewolf. I have a VHS of this, and it's so dark you can't see anything. This one's a little bit better, but a lot of, again, experimentation, sci-fi, it kind of stays kind of true to the idea of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So it's a little fun, gothic horror almost film. And this one is a weird government-run conspiracy film called The People Who Own the Dark, which is kind of like infection sci-fi, as I said, sci-fi infection, government conspiracy kind of a film. So there you go. And that is my hair is complete shit, and I'm sorry about that. I just realized how shit it is. But that is. Let me see if I can just wing it around here, folks. And that is my Paul Naschy DVD collection right there. And I know I'm missing some films. I know I am missing some films, but at the same time, I am pretty happy with this DVD collection, and I enjoy, no matter for what reason or reasons less, I enjoy every one of these films. And Paul Naschy is one of my to go to, absolutely number one film actors, directors, the whole deal. I love Paul Naschy films. I love werewolf films. I love the Spanish horror genre in general, which is a very low key genre. The genre is very thankful to people like Paul Naschy because there was no horror genre growing up, especially in the 50s and stuff. It was basically a lot of things like happening with Paul Naschy being a young kid and going to these illegal, and because of the socialist regimes and the fascist regimes and stuff in the area, they were importing the Universal horror films and showing them in basements. You know what I mean? Like as a group, but just illegal. It was completely illegal. You could get shot for this, and they were going down and doing this and watching these films. And Paul Naschy has spent the rest of his life, give or take a few films, but basically paying homage to that Universal horror film genre that he watched, The Mummy's Blood. I don't have Tombs and Blood of the Mummy's Tomb. Is one of the films I don't have yet. That was a Paul Naschy film, I'm pretty sure. There was, and that might be a Hammer one, but there was a film where he played a pharaoh, and I don't have it yet. Those kind of things, but of course the werewolf, Dracula, as you can see this and this, and there was Planet Horror has like the Frankenstein monster and stuff like that. So playing a lot of homage to those Universal monster films. But this is a great. I don't know. I consider this almost a starter pack. I know there's a bunch more he did I don't have yet. I don't exactly. It's not like a John Carradine 3,000 films or something like that, but there is quite a bit that I don't have yet. I don't know for sure because I really haven't just like printed out a list and started check marking it. I probably should because I'm that guy. But this is a pretty good collection of Paul Naschy films on DVD. And of course I have some films I probably don't have on DVD on VHS as well. But they're all put away, so I couldn't take the time to pull them all out and have an allergy attack because of all the dust. But on my VHS Morgue Twitter page, VHS Morgue, not Twitter, VHS Morgue Instagram page, there is a lot of pictures of those VHS on there. So there's that. But this is like a PA Brew News Maniacs Meat. How you doing? There you go. This was something that was, you know. There was another one that was about all my John A. Russo books that I have, like any kind of books, like memorabilia, signed stuff, kind of like a big John A. Russo movie thing, because I have a shit ton of John A. Russo stuff. I know that for sure. I also have like, more in the cryptozoological stuff. I have a lot of Linda Godfrey stuff that was signed. I have a couple of Lyle Blackburns, a couple different things. Stuff that certain a small niche of people do enjoy, but when they enjoy it a lot. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just off tonight. I'm actually watching, finishing I had to pause it, but I'm finishing the Frenchman's Garden because I just got this in recently. And I wanted to just say, fuck it, let's do the video now because I get the premise of the video, so let's watch it and enjoy it. But, yeah, so there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now, you can, I have Paul Naschy stuff, too, on some of the, I have them individually here, but if you own some of the, like, 50 movies for $1 kind of compilations, you'll have some of these films on there. So if you're looking for Paul Naschy stuff and you haven't really delved too deep into those collections that you have, check them out, because a lot of times the zombie ones, the werewolf ones, just monster ones in general, or horror in general, you'll usually have something like Vampire vs. Werewolf movie, which is my favorite. I love this goddamn film. But you also have like Horror Rises from the Tomb on there, something like that. So, I mean, just check it out and see what you have. You might have a Paul Naschy film that you've watched a long time ago that you didn't realize that you had, or vice versa, like on those collections. You might have one that you just never seen before, kind of pushed it off to the side. But definitely check it out. And again, the Spanish horror genre is a new genre. One of the biggest ones that a lot of people do know of. Let me actually just grab it real quick, because I'm already doing the film anyway, and I can grab this really quick. A nice little Spanish horror tidbit. This comes in a couple different formats as far as vinyl layouts and stuff like that. But the coffin box of the Blind Dead collection, that is definitely Spanish horror collection. So let me just run through this really quick too. This is not Naschy, but this is Spanish horror. So you have Night of the Seagulls, which is probably I don't think the Ghost Galleon might be the least enjoyable, but you have a beautiful, in this one, you have a beautiful director's commentary, which is, obviously subtitled, but you can enjoy it. And then you have Tombs of the Blind Dead. It's just awesome. And just the atmosphere they give to these films, this ghostly atmosphere, just really works very well. And of course, Return of the Evil Dead. It's right there. And this came out, The Return of the Evil Dead came out in 1973. There's a chance that if, I don't know, maybe the old Sam Raimi took a little inspiration from that and called his movie Evil Dead. And here's a nice little booklet. I mean, awesome booklet. Full of stuff, trivia, pictures. Definitely worth your while if you want to pick this one up. The Blind Dead collection. And I mean, this is just kind of like a little bit of a Spanish horror bump, because you have Lorelai's Grasp in this pack, and then you have this. You get some Naschy, Lorelai's Grasp, and this, and you've got a nice little chunk of Spanish gems that a lot of people don't know about. So definitely do check it out. This has been Paul from PA Brew News. I'll just leave it at that, and I'll see you on the next review. This has been Paul from PA Brew News. Maniacs Meat. Watch that finger. Ooh, here it comes. Oh, watch that candle.